last night I was at a cafe at 9 p.m. and I hopped on a call with some friends that I'd met online through writing. And it just really started to hit me how fucking blessed I am, how lucky I am to be living the life that I can live. And I'm not saying that I'm some millionaire who's already made it, but in many ways, I look at my life and the me of 5 years ago would be shitting himself at this, at the prospect of this. If I told him, hey man, you're gonna hop on calls with people you met from around the world, and you're gonna travel to all these different countries, and there's gonna be cafes that open until like 11 p.m. Right? Nobody else speaks English. It's just you. I was just at a street food area this morning, and the part of Hanoi that I'm at, there's not a lot of tourists, so I was the only foreigner there. It was kind of intimidating, not gonna lie. But to be able to have that opportunity, wow, how blessed I am. And I wish I could take the credit for it. I wish that, I am really as smart as that might make me look like, depending on the person. But the truth is, I'm very lucky. I was dealt a very good hand. All I can really say is, I, for one, the only credit that I could probably take for this is just answering the call, continuing to answer the call. I just remember being in college, actually not even college, I just remember being in high school, and I was observing the way everything was going to play out. I was observing or projecting out exactly how my life is going to turn out. I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get the job, and then that's it. That's all it's ever going to be. And it took me a long time. It took me a long time to start answering that call, because I had to fester, it had to simmer. And it wasn't until 2021 when I finally had enough. I dropped out of college and I chose to follow the path that I knew was calling me, and that meant putting up with a lot of pain, a lot of probably extra pain. My parents saying, "Why don't you go back to school?" or them not really understanding, why they make the decisions you make, and I can't blame them for that. And snide comments or people telling about how, oh, you don't have a degree or anything, and then you feel it. You feel like you're like inferior in some way. But all I knew within my bones was that I would rather put up with that kind of pain than the pain of having never answered my call. I put myself, if I was on my deathbed at 85, would I regret? Would I be like, I would not want to regret. I would not want to think, oh man, I should have taken that risk. I should have taken the plunge. But instead I played it safe. That's the life that I choose to live. The one where I do take the plunge, and where I do the crazy thing, the scary thing, and go off on my own. And my God, it can be incredibly lonely. Like, seriously, sometimes I feel like I'm the only person in the universe. But somehow, simply by pursuing my calling, whatever that is, it's just a call, right? Pursuing that has magically brought the right people into my life. It has filtered out the ones who are not really supposed to be there, and it has kept the ones who are supposed to be. And quite frankly, I don't really have any control over that. All I can really do is just respond to the call. That's it. And it's not like I'm special. It's not like I'm better than anybody else. Everybody hears the call, but not everybody answers it. That's pretty much the only credit I can really take. Is no matter what, I must answer the call above all. Even if the call determines that I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life, and I'm never going to have like a partner, I'm never going to get married, I'm never going to have children, so be it. I'd rather the pain of that than the pain of having never answered the call. Though I do feel that I am called to have those things, but that's that's kind of the price that you have to pay for this sort of thing. Is you kind of alone, and that's the beauty.